London Monarchs and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
23 yards on the play. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and touchdown! A big play there, 70 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just... a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now let's go. Green 19. Green 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. Three yards to go here on second down.
Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. They come out here in the eye. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a quarterback sneak. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
But those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Single, slide. All right, now look at back. Over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a loose football. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Oh, this is blocked. And the defense picks it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looking to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 60 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fresh set of downs here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a handoff looking right. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
They don't get in, but the clock keeps moving. So, Brandon, it might actually be to their benefit if it takes them a few plays to actually get it in the end zone.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Now this offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 51.
Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, to see.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Packers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the quick. Kiss it. Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly tried, got expensive taste, tight into it. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stash your money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.